Hello, everyone. All right, so let's continue, my friends. Get organized, put my pieces of paper back. So I went back to the very beginning because I forgot to do this. What is wrong with me? So I got these two pieces of paper here. Oh, let's rewind one quick second. I changed the papers for my cover. All right. I opened up my packet of goodies, of these noteworthy goodies here, and I really like these pieces for my cover. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I did not like these pieces on, let's say, that quilted paper that I saw, that I chose at the very beginning of this in the previous video. How's that? So I wasn't loving this. This just wasn't, I wasn't feeling this, guys. See that? Just no pop there. So I really love that. So I changed my cover paper. I'm going to use these two instead of this one. Alrighty. And that also gives me this really nice small print that will allow me to do something. And I'm going to show you now what happens. Oh, I'm such a dork. Here, it's the, it's the back of this one. All right. See that? Okay, there we go. So having chose this paper initially, I already took this red out of play for matting over here, which let me show you what happens when you do things like that. So anyway, let's cover this up very quickly. So I chose this one and I believe it was this one. Yep, these two. I know it's looking kind of crazy now, but watch what happens. So I'm going to cut this one down to size, and whatever I do here, I'm going to do in the opposite side. So we can just go ahead and get it over with, right? It'll be a lot easier. So I've got this going on. This is going to go on the other side. I'm just testing my sizes to make sure everything works perfectly. Yep, and I love that. Looks great. But that will also look great right there. But I'm thinking of here. Look it, look it. Then I'm going to do it again because I'm going to do it on the opposite side. And I'm going to try to get that same cut. What did I do here? What do we got at the bottom? So we got half a cans at the bottom gave us that. So what's on the back? Oh, stripes. Perfect. So I can't possibly mess it up too much. So I'm going to do again, half cans, right? Then I got this really nice stripe, trash, small pile, and then cut again to the size I need, and I should get just about the same. And I do. Beautiful stripe. Love that. All right, and I've got that really good piece there. All right, so that's for the back. So I'm gonna just throw it back there. All right, so we can get it all done. Beautiful. Then for here, I'm thinking this one. Remember this print that just wouldn't go with anything? Why? Because we needed to put it with a large print here, not so much stuff going on. So let's check this out. Let's see how it happens. See how this works. So I would like, this is vertical stripe. I have that big piece left over. Okay, do small pieces. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 strips because I need both for both inside front and back cover. Over there. Over, I'm gonna get these spoons in the, see this image right here? Want to make sure that's in there. That goes over there. So look at that. What do you think about that, guys? Remember this piece of paper wouldn't work with anything else because we needed something big. Wasn't working with anything on the smaller prints. All right, so I have to say that looks pretty darn good. So this one's going to go over here, and then here, got to be careful. I know what I'm going to do already. That yellow paper. I'm going to mimic the same thing that's on the front. And then this paper, I'm going to use it down here. And I think that's it. I think that's the ticket. 22 of these pieces. Right here. I love this red dot. It's so cute. I can't remember what this, oh, I do know. And I have this nice piece here. Check that out, my friends. Well, that's wrong. Darn it, I should have measured. But at least it's bigger, not. You can always make something smaller. You can't make it bigger. So at least I have to make it smaller. And then I get a very usable 1/4" strip. I love me some 1/4" strips, guys. All right, perfect 1/4" strip. All right, loving that. Look at how pretty. That is just beautiful. And remember, you're going to have recipes, photo mats, whatever you want in here. But when you pull them out, which will cover this total fabulosity, but when you pull them out, you get to see that. And that's what's fantastic about this. All right. That's what's amazing about this matting. All right, so now that I've done that, now I'm going to continue going. So I'm just going to close this up, and when I'm ready to glue things down, I will glue them down. So I've got a few 1/4" strips here that I'm going to use. Here's my, let's get organized again. So I'm not all over the place. I can find my paper. All right, so small pieces. This thing that, who knows where to put that, right? But then, and then we got our long strips, right? Our long strips of paper. Hopefully we don't have none small in there. Let's make sure. Put that in the bag. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so I can see everything that I have here. See, this goes over there. Long strip, long strip. That goes over there. And this one's debatable, so we're just going to keep that one in there. Okay? And then my 12 by 12s over here on this corner. And my ruler that I must have near me at all times. All right, so I've got my gunk eraser. Let's continue. And I got to watch myself because that last video I recorded took forever and 10 days to upload because it's super long. So we talked about these recipe placeholders or photo placeholders. We're not going to do anything to those because I'm going to print out some recipe cards. And when I do that, I will be sure to link you down in the video below. But for now, let's continue matting. All right. So we're back to this. And we're going to see here. We're going to see there. So I absolutely adore this red paper. So that's what I'm going to start with. Right? We're picking what we love. So that's what I'm starting with. Hopefully you guys can remember that. When you're staring at paper, you're like, what do I do? Pick what you love first. So see here, in love. Now I will build from there. How cute would that look? I think I remember, but I want to be sure. I don't want to waste any paper here. Look at that, guys. How absolutely fantastic. We're going to flip that over in just a second, but of course, we're going to see this over here, right? So we want to continue to build on that. What do we see here? Green. A little bit of green. Let's build on that green, shall we? Let's build on that green. Oh, I should have cut that just slightly larger, but I can live with that. Look at that. How fabulous. Let's see what this looks like in a very small strip. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, I haven't tried that yet. We may love it or we may hate it, but we're not going to know until we try it. All right, so 7 1/4 here. I get this nice little granny here. If I cut from this side, I get granny and this hot chick over here. So, not that grannies can be hot. They're both gorgeous. So there you go. That's how I decide what side to cut from. Now, let's not get excited because it may look like crap over here. Let's see. I have to say, that looks fantastic. So we're keeping that. This one I cut too short, but I can live with that. All right. I really don't want to do what's on the back of that. Those strawberries. I think I have another one of these. So I am going to cut just another one because it's too short. So I'm going to go for it. All right. And cut it. Let's see, what did I do this first one? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and cut just a little bit more, another one, because it just makes me happy. My matting will be what I really want it to be. Had that been my last piece of paper, then I would have left it alone. But it's not my last piece of paper, so I'll use it somewhere else. Okay, it makes me happy to go inside my pocket. Okay. All right, so now we have that. So guess what we're doing on this side? We're going to repeat the pattern. Obviously, if we have the paper, and we do back, small pile, small pile. I like to flip these patterns around so I know I know that that's that. So this, instead of doing this, I go like this. So I know what's behind there. You know, nope, that wouldn't have worked either. So again, so I know what's behind there. So we're going to do cherries again because we have the paper, so why not? And we know it's going to work with this over here because we already tested it this away, right? So let's, boom, do that. And another piece of red, that now goes over there. Alrighty, oh, down here. Ah! No time to be wasting paper here. All right, so let's cut again. Let's see, keep your ruler out, people. That's why I keep my ruler out. And I shouldn't get too confident. I cut this strip here. I left off in that strip, and that's what I cut. But I will be able to use it, and we will see where. Alrighty, so not to worry. Ah, now that's pretty. So remember, we're leaving this undone until we decide our recipes, and then we can, So because I have these strips of paper here being a pain in the butt, I'm going to do a little something something here that I like to do quite often. And you shall see. Let me use this one. This one is shorter. All right, so I'm going to cut that down to size. So we'll do a little bit of work on the pocket. All right. I like that. I like that. Then I'll do a little stripe down there. Did you see that, guys? So now I take this little itty bitty stripe and look what's going to happen. So because I need to get this on there because there's too many components to this. So I will take my glue and stick this on very quickly. See, this is what I do when I get fancy. Because running all this through my Xyron and waiting, everything's going to get lost inside my pocket. So for this, I just go in there and, make it happen. All right, see that? Now I'm going to take my other piece. This goes back over there. And here's this piece. This piece I will ink. And now I'm going to do this piece. Not too much glue because I don't want it to ooze everywhere. And this is way too much pattern on pattern, but this little dot here is going to break up this whole look. And look at that. How fantastic does that look? I like this one better. Even the yellow one, no, too many stripes. This one right here. Cut that down to size. So please do not throw these little strips of paper away. I personally love them. See, now this is a scrap you want to keep to the end of your matting, not keep it forever, just until you mat, so you can figure out where you're going to use these little bits and pieces at. And they're fantastic for adding little accents to your photo mats. I love these strips. Now, if your head is on crooked, good luck trying to get this on straight, okay? Because my head is on crooked. All right. Love, love, love. See, mine is a little bit crooked, but I swear my head's on crooked. It's just the bottom line. So look how cute that pocket looks. All right, so for little things like this, I go for it. I just stick them on because I don't want to have to deal. Now, we have a photo mat here. Let's cover this up. I'm going to use something very, very neutral, what I call neutral, and it's this chalkboard print. And oh, I got another little quarter piece there. I got another little piece there. Let's put it back to where it goes. And look at how super cute this looks. So when you pull something out of this pocket, you get this nice look here. I really love that. Hopefully you all appreciate that. So now we're getting some poking out of here, but this will be recipe cards, but we shall see. Let's open this up. All we've got to mat is that. Do I want to do this? See what I got going on here. See my little strips. I kind of like that. I may want to use that stripe for, oh, I have another stripe. Never mind. I thought I was done with this paper. I've got some still. All right, so I'm going to cut this down because I do like that. I like that. And I have stripe paper here. Let's measure because I always get this one wrong. So having my 12 by 12 separate from my larger scraps makes it a lot easier for me to know how many, right off the bat, I know how many full sizes of paper I have. I just have one full size left. But I do have all these other larger pieces, but they're under 12 by 12. Okay, somehow that helps me stay organized and focused for some reason. Don't ask me, don't ask me why, but it just does. And I don't know how else to explain it. I truly like knowing what I have. This album, 1, 2, has 3 hinges also. Did I say that to you all already? I hope I did. Because it's just amazing how many flips I can get in a 3-hinged book. It truly amazes me. All right, my friends. So here I'm going to see what I got in my pieces that are already cut. And again, I like to get my smaller pieces out in front so I know what I got going on. And I still got some that stripe. This has nice usable area right there. I like that. I love this look. I love this whole look right here. That's just fabulous. Look at that. If I had a stacked pocket, I would totally do that right there. And then I've got my fave. This doesn't count. I have to tell you, these stars I thought were going to be a really favorite of mine, but they didn't turn out to be. But let me try this again. I'm going to try it over on this other side. So I think that is a nice look. So I'm going to try it again, but on the next flip, not here, because I've got the black chalkboard there a lot already. So this I cannot use here. This I can use down here for sure. But I've got this little baby here. And I'm thinking I'm going to pair these up. I'm thinking of doing that. So I'm going to do that. But I also need a seam. Oh yeah, that's happening. All right, so I'm doing that and a seam. And here, I'm going for it. I'm going to cut it. My last 12 by 12. How? That is ballsy, I tell you. All right. Do you want to know why I did that? Because I have a whole nother pack where this came from. So I don't have to worry about it. Short side. I don't have to worry about it. Let me measure before I screw up. Okay. There's a whole nother pack where that came from. Cute. See, this works. It doesn't look too choppy. I like. It's going to look good with with the recipe cards I put over here. So I'm going to try this. I don't know that this is going to work. We'll see. Well, it won't work for the other side, so I'll have to do something else on the other side. But I'm willing to do that. But let's see. See what I have in these small pieces so I can use it here. And these stars really are doing nothing for me. And I have to say at the beginning of this video, when I started working with these papers, that I really liked that pattern, but not doing nothing. What's on the back of this? Oh, my cherries. Okay. Just trying to figure out what was that. The wood grain paper. It's the back of the cherries. All right. So if I do this here, which is going to create a really nice look. You know what? I'm not going to do that because then I'm going to be reluctant to put a decoration over it. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go plain. I'm going to go plain, guys. Let me try the stars. And that would be, let's see what happens. If I can't get a nice amount of stars, nope, I can't. Let me see if I could get a nice amount of stars here. No, that just looks crazy. Nope. Sorry, stars. I think you're going to be in the loser pile. In the loser pile. All right, I'm giving up on those stars for now. All right, so I've got all this print over here, so I'm gonna go stripey right here. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna go stripey, guys. All right. And I think I'm digging this already. Love me some stripes. And then I'm gonna go some chalkboard over here. Let's see. I like this. So I have enough to repeat the pattern on the back side if that's what oh yeah, love, 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 love. But before I do that, let's see what's going to happen here before I get all excited about that, right? All right, so I'm digging, see what I'm digging over here. I try to get these apples back there. I really like these apples. I think that'll look nice poking back there. Let's see. I want to get that perfect. So I cut right there at the top because I really would like that to be nice. Let's see what that looks like. And I will cut that down because it's too much to wrestle to try to get all of that inside the pocket. But I want that look. Oh, nice, nice, nice. And then down here, the back of that. Mm, mm. Let's see. We don't have any green back there, huh? Definitely not stripes. Let's see what's behind. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Found it. One more time. Alrighty. Sometimes when you're kind of lost and you don't know what to do and you're kind of getting down to the last bits of paper, just look at what you did previously and that just may be the answer. All right, look at that. How nice is that? Okay, all I did was have to look to what I did right before that and look at how nice that worked out. So let's repeat this pattern, because that just makes life easier, right? Why not? We already did the work. And again, we know it's going to look good because we already tested it on the previous page. And stripe, stripe, stripe. Just test, test, test. What are you doing over here, sneaky? All right, guys, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to come right back. Just easier for uploading purposes. I'll be right back. Look at that. Beautiful.